So you may have seen the video of us getting an unexpected puncture. It was a bit of a disaster at the time, but we overcame it. We changed the tyre and we managed to source some new ones, which we had to ship all the way across from the East Coast. Got them delivered to Corona near Los Angeles, and we got them shipped to a place called Southern Tire Mart, who were great. In no time at all, they had a huge 10-ton jack which just lifted Dolly straight up in the air, got the old tyres off with no real effort at all, and got the new ones on, which was absolutely great. It really took them all four. It was about an hour and a half in total. Great bunch of guys, really appreciated what they did. So we decided that we'd better use the spray that Scott was good enough to give us at Expedition Imports. It's actually sunscreen, because when you're in Southern California and further south, that UV light will really degrade the sidewall of the tyres. So we sprayed the tyre, took the good condition spare off and put it on the back, and then decided, since we were going to Mexico, it would be a good idea to keep the extras, one of the extras, as a spare on Dolly's roof rack. So with the help of the boys at Southern Tire Mart, we got it up on the roof rack, and then we went to good old Harbour Freight and got a tarpaulin, covered it up to give it a bit of extra protection, and strapped it down firmly on the roof rack of Dolly. And that's where she still is. Hopefully we won't need her, but she's there in case we do. Hey Geraldine, what's going on today? What are you up to?
Well, it sometimes is a bit noisy travelling around in Dolly. In fact, how many miles have we done roughly, Dan?
Ooh, 10, 12,000 miles probably.
How many kilometres is that, Dan?
18, 20,000 kilometres.
How many times have we listened to the radio?
Hardly any.
Because it's just too loud. So I watched Chad's video yesterday on how to do sound deadening. Dan did it in our last truck, Big Blue, and so I'm going to try and insulate her a little bit from the sound, from the noise, just so that we don't actually have to shout at each other all the time, and that we can maybe even aspire to a moment of playing some decent music in the cab and sing along while we're going. So I haven't a clue how to get the seat out, but that's the first thing to do. So Dan's going to help me with that. I've already taken out the wee rubber pads that we've got in here, the wee things you put your feet on, and found a whole load of muck. So I'm going to get all that cleaned up. Apparently you only ever put it on the vertical. Hey, helicopter! Life in Long Beach is tough, isn't it, with such interruptions and that blue sky, but we carry on. So yeah, the deadening has to go vertically. Chad's going to come back and hopefully give us a few tips and all the research that he's done, and I'll show you it at the end.
Where should we put this?
This is grand. That's grand down there.
Okay. I'll have to unbolt the next bit, so I need to work out what I'm doing it.
Oh, should I be going this way?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. Okay, that's all the bolts out.
Would you like me to take them?
I can give them to you in a minute after we've got this out. Could you take?
Okay, first thing going on is this stuff here. So this is to reduce the vibration, and it just peels off. Now, when Chad did his video, he was very good. He made templates. I've basically just put it up and then marked around it. But it should do the job. Okay, next off is this boy, and I don't know, it looks like something out of the TARDIS, doesn't it? Anyhow, it's called Acoustic soundproofing, and so its point is to try and stop any reflecting noises. So whereas the blue one was to stop the rattle, this one is to stop the sound, and it kind of absorbs it all. Anyhow, sticky back again, so let's go put that in. Okay, so I've put it up as much as I can all around. This was the window, so that should quieten things down quite a lot there. And all around the hatch. Okay, so I think we're all done. All we need to do now is get everything put back together again, and we'll see what it's like when we hit the road. Rock and roll. And dance with me. Putting all the time in